Hello, my name is Zhang. I am an assistant professor at the Department of Occupational Therapy Education in the University of Kansas Medical Center. I am a Chinese woman with short black hair and glasses. I also use a wheelchair for mobility purpose. Today, I'm presenting on healthcare transition for adolescents and young adults with autism in rural areas for the AIR-P Research Day. My core research team including Ezra Kaiser, Alina Engel, both are graduate research assistants. Spencer Hanley is my community-based co-researcher and a self-advocate. My mentor team includes Dr. Nelson and Dr. Chick Zamora. I would like to thank the AIR-P support in funding this study. Here are some abbreviations you might hear throughout the presentation. AYA stands for adolescent or young adults. HCT stands for healthcare transition. Healthcare transition is the process of moving from a child or family-centered model of healthcare to an adult or patient-centered model of healthcare, with or without transferring to a new clinician. HCP stands for healthcare professional. ASD stands for autism spectrum disorder. RUCA stands for Rural Urban Commuting Area Codes. The RUCA codes classify U.S. census tracts using measures of population density, urbanization, and daily commuting. It ranges from 1 to 10. The higher the number is, the more rural the area is. The background of this study includes field studies focused on HCD for AYAs with autism, particularly those living in rural communities. Successful HCT leads to improved health outcomes, knowledge of healthcare, and insurance retention. The methods used in these studies is mixed methods methodology. It includes questionnaires and interviews. We used self-developed, research-developed questionnaire and standard questionnaire, such as rural health-related independence. We also have an advisory board who has been involved in every stage of the research, including physicians, self-advocates, parents or caregivers of AYAs with autism. The recruitment is conducted through the data registry from the KU Medical Center and the Siemens Foundation Spark Research Match Program. The goal of this study is to survey 60 AYAs in rural communities, interview 15 AYAs, and 15 healthcare professionals. So far, as a study in progress, we have surveyed 31 responses and from a very diverse population. The data we have collected include the barriers participants consider when accessing healthcare. The top 3 barriers are limited providers, travel time, and difficulty in finding the right provider. The average time it takes to travel is 25 minutes, with a range of 2 to 120 minutes. When asked if the AYAs have had discussion with their healthcare providers related to HCT and insurance coverage, the majority of the participants said no to both of those questions. We hope that the study can improve HCT for autistic AYAs and also provide data that would drive more research regarding HCT in rural communities. The questions we would like to have further feedback include: what recruitment efforts have you found work best to reach rural populations? Second, what strategies that you find most helpful involving advisory board members in the research? Third, any additional suggestions would you have to improve the data collection and analysis for the study? Here are some references. Thank you for your attention to my study.